So you want to get into fragrances. Don't worry, I got you. Got 5 key things you're going to need to, start your fragrance journey. Number one, I'm slap it on you real quick. Just buy dupes. I cannot stress this to you enough. If I want, if I want to smell like Jean Paul Gaultier's Ultra Male, because I hear it's a hyped up TikTok fragrance, I really like it, and I smell like it. Rums Latafa, Afnan 9 p.m. Those two alone. Afnan 9 p.m. is like $20. Jean Paul, guess how much Ultra Male is? 120. You're saving over $70 here for the same dang thing. It's a rip off. Oh, I want the title of the fragrance. I want to smell, like I want it to be bougie. If you got money to spend like that, by all means, go ahead. But if I spray Rum Zatafa and I spray Ultra Male in the same vicinity, I'm not gonna tell which one's which. Like this ran me like $20. $20 for Ultra Male, but in a different bottle. I honestly cannot stress that enough. Like, if you want a fragrance and you can't afford it, buy the dupe. Buy the dupe. Why not? Literally, it's the same exact thing for just a little less. Well, actually, a lot less. All right. Number two, categorize your freaking fragrances, dude. Because you could be like, oh, sensational. You recommended me Shagaf Oud. Oh gosh, that's tiny. You recommended me Shagaf Oud, and I wore it on a date, and she said I smelled bad. I didn't tell you to wear that on it. I said it's a good winter fragrance. Like, this can be worn with the right crowd and with the right sprays. I said, like, okay, let's say, oh, average fragrance sprays 3 to 5 sprays, and you spray 3 to 5 sprays of this. This stuff's projection is atomic. Like, you're gonna give people a headache, and any fragrance oversprayed smells bad. We don't like sissy sprayers, and we don't like oversprayers. So spray the Goldilocks amount. For this, 2 sprays max. It's oud, like an oud, and that ties into my next point. Know your notes. This kind of also is like categorize your fragrances, but know your notes, because if I want Versace Eros, right? I want to wear Versace Eros, and I don't know how many sprays, like, and I don't want to search up a video every time I spray a cologne on how many sprays to spray Versace Eros. Know what notes are on this? This is a fresh, citrusy summer fragrance, everyday, mass appealing fragrance. I can wear 2 to 5 sprays of this, and I'll be fine. 5 sprays if I want a lot of compliments. 2 sprays if I just want to smell good, and people are like, "Oh, okay, he smells good." That's all you need to know. All you need to know is, okay, if it's a citrus fragrance, not all citrus fragrances are small, but if it's a citrus fragrance, I can spray a little bit more. If it's an oud fragrance, I have to spray like 1 to 2 sprays, right? That's how you can do it. Or you can just come back here every time you want to know how many fragrance sprays you should have. My next point would be buy from discounters. If you want, it's wonderful. I love this fragrance. Jean Paul Gaultier's Ultra Male. Do not buy it every single time if you're getting like a refill from the actual website, because there are places that will sell tester bottles, which is the same thing, just supposed to be for testers, sold to you by the store. It may not come in the fancy Jean Paul Gaultier. It may not come in this lovely Jean Paul Gaultier tin, but it's the exact same thing. It's like buying a dupe. You could probably find a discount on Ultra Male or La Male Parfum for like $70, dude. That's like $40 shaved off your price. If you don't want to dupe and you want the same thing, literally just buy a tester bottle or buy from a discounter and you'll be fine. And then number three, like, don't fall for the hype. Do not fall for the hype, because hype talk, TikTok fragrances and Instagram fragrances and YouTube fragrances. If you see Jeremy fragrance and he's like, actually he doesn't hype up fragrances too much, but let's say you see like Noel Thomas. I love that guy, my inspiration, and he's like, you guys need to buy Louis Vuitton Meteor right now. It's the best fragrance. It's gonna give you all these compliments. No. Yes, it's gonna give you a lot of compliments. I love that fragrance. I've smelled it in store before. I want Louis Vuitton Meteor right now. But no, $400 $400 for smelly good water. For smelly good water. It's like I am a fragrance addict. I love fragrances so much. If I had the money, I'd buy every Louis Vuitton fragrance like that. But not only is it a waste of money, waste of time, but you can get a dupe. I cannot stress this enough. I love dupes so much. Just get a dupe and don't fall for the TikTok fragrance hype. Because the TikTok fragrance hype could say, buy Jean Paul Gaultier La Mela Parfum. It's going to change your life. All the ladies are going to come running. And then you don't like it. You wasted $120 when you could have bought 3 dupes that you actually like and that you can actually like test in store. That's another thing. Don't blind buy everything. Do not blind buy every fragrance. If I say, yo, dude, try Ramzataf. It smells just like Ultra Male. You're gonna love this stuff. Spray 3 to 5 sprays. You got all the compliments in the world, dude. This stuff is nuclear silage. You're gonna love that. You buy it and you hate me forever because you don't like it and it's too sweet and it gives you a headache. That's not my fault. Don't blind buy it. If you can't, because a lot of dupes come from like, Saudi Arabia and all that, and you can't find a dupe that you can test in store, test the real version because this and Ultra Male are 90% similar. You go to the store or like the Sephora or the mall and you spray Ultra Male. If you like that, buy the dupe. If you've never smelled a fragrance and I'm like, oh, this is an acquired taste, I don't use that term lightly. If I say something's an acquired taste, it's not blind by safe. Like this, not blind by safe because you might not like Ultra Male. This is a mass appealing fragrance. This is 100% blind by safe. Matter of fact, if you're getting into fragrances, this is one of the best fragrances you could buy right now. It'll run you about $70 for what is this? 100 ml. 100 ml. 100 milliliters. This can last you months to a year, depending on how much you spray it. Buy yourself some Versace Eros, $70. Mass appealing. You're gonna get compliments because you smell good. You may smell like every other guy people come across, but hey, you smell good. Another thing, underrated fragrances are amazing because everyone's always talking about Stronger With You Intensely, Zara the Most Wanted, and those are really good fragrances. I owned a bottle of Stronger With You Intensely, and I finished it within like 3 months, but it was really good. But then there's underrated fragrances, like one of my grand favorites, like one of my first fragrances as well, Armani Code. You don't really hear people on TikTok talking about Armani. Oh, buy Armani Code, buy. But again, I'm gonna tell you right now, if you want a good mass appealing fragrance, but this one smells unique, buy Armani Code. But don't blind buy this one. It's not blind buy safe because as like what's that one note? It's not citrus. I think it's saffron, but it's not a mass appealing fragrance to some people. Like to most people, I'd say 70 to 80% of people did love this fragrance. And then the other 30% would be like, yo, what the heck? You smell weird. Not even good, just weird. And to my last point, learn fragrance notes. And I know this might seem a little oh, why do I have to learn the notes? You don't necessarily have to. It's just gonna help a lot. Like all these points that I made, if you learn the notes, all your problems are gonna be solved. How many sprays do I spray of Rome Zatafa? This has bubblegum, peach, and sweet notes with a little bit of vanilla in there. Okay, it's sweet. If you spray more than 5, you're gonna give everyone in the room a headache. Spray 1, 2, 3, maybe 3, if you want 3. It's also depending on who you are as a person, because if you're approachable like me and you're poppy and you like to be around people and you like to talk to people, 3 sprays of Rum Zatafa is perfect for you. Maybe even 4, because then people will be open to giving you compliments. But if you're like a more introverted, secluded person and you don't really want to like talk to people, and maybe you just want to pass her by to say, "Oh yeah, you smell good," Versace Eros is the one for you. But this can all be tied down to learning your notes, because I know this has citrus and this has aquatic notes, and it smells amazing. And most mass appealing fragrances have citrus. Citrus is one of the best notes of all time. So if you get like a nice citrus fragrance, you're like, oh shoot, okay, citrus equates to mass appealing. So I'm gonna buy a citrus fragrance because I want to smell good and I want people to compliment me. So it always comes down, not comes down. comes down to like learning your notes. And then oud. Oud is a big one. A lot of people are like, ugh, oud, you wear oud, oud is stinky. But I love Shagaf oud. Like, it's an amazing fragrance. You can barely even see the name because of how shiny this thing is. But I love this fragrance. And I'm gonna wear it only when I need to because like other times it's like if I wear this to school, I wear like one spray even, they're gonna be like, yo, you smell so weird. What the heck? Like what are you wearing? So if you learn your notes, you don't have to watch oh, excuse me. If you learn your notes and you buy Versace Arrows, you'll never have to watch another fragrance video again. So watch mine though, because I put you on to this. You'll never have to watch another fragrance video again. You can know your nose, know what they smell like. Go into like a Sephora or an Ulta or a mall or something. Smell what you want to smell. Say, okay, I like Lamella Parfum. This is like my favorite fragrance. I smelled it. I love it. It's so good. This has lavender, patchouli, and cardamom. Those are the top base notes. From then on, the fragrances that you're gonna buy are lavender fragrances, patchouli fragrances, and cardamom fragrances, and you're done. That's the fun part about this fragrance game. I don't need all these fragrances that I just showed you. I don't need Ramzatafa and Armani Code and Versace Eros and Lamella Parfum. I don't need all this. I could literally just give away or sell all my fragrances, buy another bottle of Lamella Parfum, and be done. That's the part with the fragrance game. My last point is you don't need more than one. You need one fragrance, and that's it. You can get more. You can always get more. If you want variety, get two or three or four. But I'm saying if you want to be like a basic fragrance lover, one. This, some people have bought this and only this for the rest of their lives, and they smell amazing. My basketball coach, he wore some, I think he wore YSL, but he wore something like this every day. It smelled amazing, but he was just wearing one fragrance. You don't need to have a cycle of fragrances. It's just a choice. That's the fun part about the fragrance game. You only need one. Just one. Not two, not three, not. So that was my guide and intro to fragrances. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comments. Of course, please subscribe because a lot of time went into this video and the thumbnail. I spent so long making the thumbnail. Subscribe, like, maybe even share. I don't really know. Just you being here, increasing my views. Thank you a lot for that. This is sensational. My fragrance review. Not my fragrance review. This is my guide to fragrances. Hope you liked it. Any questions? Leave them down in the comments.